In South African football, there are certain players whom you must never press no matter what. Hello and welcome. Today we focus on a very special player who has a degree in football, a player who can decide the game with a single touch, Mr. Long and Short George Matlou.
My name is George Matlou. I was born in Soweto, but in the place called Mafefe. It's more like where there's different families, different cultures, which is Kidurumu Kaufela, so we are Bahirile Kaufela. I used to play football here, but without no electricity, so and here this was my family house. I would say room or house.
George came from a poor background. It was very tough growing up. Little did we know that a star will rise from where nobody expected.
It was bad, and then it's bad for one hour. There is not a family of about 5, more room one.
George's background did not discourage his God's-given talent. He started his football journey in the youth ranks of South African football, playing in the dusty streets of Soweto.
I would say my football career started here. I grew up playing here for a team called Charlton Athletic, coached by Mjomani Opa.
George ngumazi asasumfana omncane ngamthola khona la groundini.
George went on to play for Orlando Pirates under 14. By the time he was 15, George had moved on to Bidvest Vets under 15 team. He was a very composed baller, which earned him a promotion to the first team in 2017. George broke the silence and shocked everyone when he earned his move to Portugal in 2019, taking his career to the next level. He signed with São Joanense, a club in Portugal, where he gained exposure to European football and developed further as a player. The time spent in Portugal was priceless. It exposed George to a new level of competition and culture, and it was here that he began refining his skills, especially in the attacking midfield role. He was playing in the lower leagues of Portugal, but it is not a secret that lower leagues in Europe are higher than higher leagues in Africa. He played with flair and confidence, showcasing his Karsi flavor and side mirrors. It wasn't long before his performances started to attract attention back home in South Africa. Returning to South Africa in 2021, George Matlou signed with Moroka Swallows FC, one of the most respected teams in the Premier Soccer League. George was playing with the likes of Monopoler Sarling, Musar Nyartarmer, Fawars Barsardian, Tebogo Langerman, Tarbo Martlarba, Vuyer Mera. The list is endless. His talent quickly caught the eye of football fans, and in the 2021 to 2022 season, he made his debut in South Africa's top-flight football, the Premier Division. It was a significant moment in his career, proving that no matter how far he'd come, George was finally reaching the heights he had always dreamed of. His style of play, dynamic, quick, and versatile, quickly made him a fan favorite. Mr. Long and Short had a way of controlling the tempo of the game, often dictating play in the midfield. His composure on the ball, combined with his ability to read the game, made him a player that both his teammates and opponents respected. In mid-2022, Matlou made the next big leap in his career, joining the iconic Kaizer Chiefs, one of the most successful and popular football clubs in South Africa.
Matlou to join Chiefs. I was
ka Monday fruit ke re founela ke batho ba leng go gae ba re tsebisha gore George o signne ke Kaizer Chiefs
ke yone ntja ke signile ke gae ba ta celebration e doraka a se mang le mang wanton since that's why Rasha celebration ra ploma le mautsi ga bitsa mautsi wa khale bana le rona wanton.
George made his official debut against Maritzburg City in the Premier Soccer League. Mr. Long and Short came on and stabilized the midfield. He was a step ahead of the Maritzburg midfield. All the composure and direction was provided by George in the middle of the park. His touches were disguised. He was so illusional you will never know where he is gonna pass the ball. He proved his worth. It came to a point whereby if you watched the entire game you wouldn't see George, but if you watched George, You will see the entire game. He is very intelligent, he can eliminate 7 defenders with a single pass. It didn't take long before Mr. Long and Short got involved in creating the goal that handed Kaizer Chiefs 3 points that evening. Despite some good performances, at Chiefs, the road was not easy. Matlou's rise was slow, his place in the starting lineup uncertain. Every match, every practice, felt like a test. And as the pressure mounted, George found himself constantly fighting, not just for a spot in the team, but for the future he had dreamt of for so long. This was a period where Kaizer Chiefs were going through hard times. There was a lot of pressure on the players because the club had not won any silverware in the past 10 years. Also, the club was firing and hiring many coaches, and all those coaches didn't believe in ball players. Most of them relied on helicopter football, the kind of philosophy that didn't suit Mr. Long and Short. Everything went from bad to worse when he got a long-time injury. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. George overcame his injury and came back even stronger. He came and controlled the midfield in the Nedbank Cup when Kaizer Chiefs defeated Free Agents FC, in a very emotional game for Mr. Long and Short.
George Matlou giving a solid performance today. George, what a journey it has been fighting through injuries. I just want this interview to be about the personal perspective, working your way back. Last week you gave another top performance. Today was another one.
Yeah. It's a bit emotional for me. It's really been a hard journey for me. It's not easy to be out of football for 9 months. So I'm grateful to my medical team and to the coaches for believing in me. It wasn't easy for me, but I thank God that He gave me strength.
Off the field, Mr. Long and Short is a very, very, very humble and down-to-earth human being. He always hangs around the Karsi, Meadowlands Zone 1.
Production culture in Meadowlands Zone 1. This is a nice place. It's a very interesting place. We've been here for years and years. You know, he loved the food that has been sold here.
We like to come here maybe once in a week. When I'm free, we always come here to have some good time with the gents. And of course, my friend Sian is here. He likes to eat a lot, so. My friends.
Thanks for watching, and please don't be afraid to comment below and tell the world what you think about Mr. Long and Short.